Welcome, you're listening to Dunestone Redemption, a podcast featuring three idiots talking about movies that probably no one will ever listen to. The format is simple. Each idiot gets to pick a movie and make the other two watch it. Then we give our opinions on said film. And unless you're Sandra Oh, we don't allow guests, but we do value your feedback. So drop us a message at dunestoneredemption.com or follow us on Facebook and Twitter, and we're now on Instagram at Dunestone Films.
Sandra.
Oh.
And who is that?
Sandra Oh, she was on Grey's Anatomy. Have you seen Killing Eve?
No.
Oh, it's fabulous.
She's
fabulous.
the Asian lady.
It's on Hulu. Yes.
She won.
I hate them.
She won something.
She won a Best Actress.
Is she hosting?
Best. Well, yeah, she was hosting.
Yeah.
The Golden Globes.
Yep.
And she won. I thought she won an Academy Award or was nominated for Academy Award for supporting actress for Sideways.
Oh, she was in Sideways.
Yeah, and I think she was nominated for that.
You like
We
her?
can.
Huh?
Oh yeah, she's fantastic.
All right.
I did not think she was funny watching the Golden Globes, though. Sorry.
You think she's Asian? I think she's Canadian.
Is she?
Yes.
Yeah, I didn't like the Golden Globes either. It wasn't funny.
Yeah, and I like that Andy Samberg.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And yeah, he was not on. All right, should we talk about some movies?
Let's talk about them.
Well, if you listened last time, you know we picked the movie Bird Box, Peppermint, and Blackkklansman. And we'll start off with the movie Bird Box, which was a Netflix original, I do believe. I don't know, did they put this out in theaters to get that Oscar nom?
I don't think so. But it became pretty quickly a phenom.
Man,
Everybody
dude.
talking about the stupid memes everywhere, and it was.
Well, I'll go ahead and I'll start and I'll review it. So my pros, this movie definitely kept me off my phone and I was engaged the whole time. Because I didn't know what was happening. I wanted to know what was happening. The acting was on point. When do you not love John Malkovich? When does he not deliver?
I had no idea who was in this film.
No clue.
And then he popped. That's John Malkovich.
And he was so short-lived, but man, I wanted more of him.
Spoiler alert! You got to say that, right?
Spoiler alert! I think everyone on Earth has seen this because it's on Netflix.
Because we think, this is my personal opinion, do you think this is Netflix's biggest hit yet?
Yeah, I think so.
In terms of an individual film, I think so for sure. Yeah.
So, I saw, like you said, the memes. There's a Bird Box challenge that kids are getting hurt trying to drive.
Trying to drive with a.
That's
it's so stupid.
Kids be stupid.
I think it's just been. I mean, my mom talked about it, so that's when I knew it's like everyone's seen this.
I
This is the
remember
movie.
driving down the Parkway in St. Joe with my lights off when I was a teenager.
Well, we used to do that on the way to Benton all the time.
Yeah,
that
right
real
there.
curvy one.
Oh, it was scary.
Because if you did it right, you just go straight.
But you
and you don't have to do the curves, but it would be pitch black
You
back
made
there.
it? You guys are still
Oh,
here?
yeah.
Well, because we used to drive to school every day. We knew it pretty well. So
Surprising.
We're here, but
yeah.
Well, what I didn't like about this, I thought there were just way too many plot holes. Like, I don't need everything wrapped up in one little box when I'm done and said, here's everything presented to you. But, man, there's so many things like the mentally ill. Were they really mentally ill?
right.
Or was that just something he made up that he could see the entities, if you will, and be okay? And why did he go on the killing spree to make everyone see the entity and kill themselves in the house when they were all having the babies?
Well,
I don't know.
But it affected other people in the film that same way. So
Yes.
I think what it was is if you were evil, you could see it, and when you saw it, you started working for it.
Right.
Okay.
So if you were crazy nut job evil person, so not necessarily mentally ill, but
They
just
were
evil.
Evil.
Yeah.
Okay. I buy that more than the whole mentally ill.
Evil.
Gotcha. The only thing, like, I called the ending, which is like, what's his name, boy and girl, and I'm like, that's Tom, and that's, gosh, I can't think
I
of his
did
name.
like that part, though.
Do you like that?
I did.
Oh my
I
gosh,
thought it was
just gonna call
heartwarming.
him Tom.
You
And I don't
know.
know who the actor that played Tom is, but I like
He
him.
was
You might
really
recognize him from an Oscar-winning film called Moonlight.
Oh, who was he in that?
He was the main guy at the end.
Really?
He was the adult version of the main
The
character
guy
of
that worked
that.
out all the time.
Yeah, the guy that was the scary gangster guy.
Well, and how did he keep his, like, his cut so fresh for 5 years in that house by himself?
Yeah. Great
that,
point.
That guy's looking fresh the whole time.
Nobody was cutting that hair with a blindfold on.
Yeah.
I
Not
don't know.
one rip in that puffy jacket.
Yeah. I did read an article where the director, they originally were going to shoot the film with monsters in it. Like, you saw the entities, the monsters. And they said every time they storyboard it, the movie just changed. So they didn't, but then the studio made them. Have you heard this story?
No, I haven't heard this.
So the studio made them, and you can go online, and there's photos of what the monster was going to look like, and it was this green baby-looking thing. And Sandra Bullock said that it just didn't work or didn't play at all.
No,
So
it didn't work. Green baby looking thing.
So they left it
Search
completely
Yeah.
uninterpreted. What it is,
Just the drawings is all, and I don't think it necessarily was the same thing to everybody who saw it.
And I think that's what
I think it
leaving
manifested
out made it better.
different
Yeah.
ways. Oh yeah, that was totally a good Hitchcockian move.
So do you recommend?
Sure. I think everyone's already seen it, so why not?
Yeah.
You know, I think
If you haven't seen it, see
40
it.
some odd million views. Yeah, everyone's seen it.
All right, so I did real quick research on scoring. Got a 6.7 on IMDb. 62% of the critics liked it, and 62% of the audience liked it.
Okay.
Which is it's pretty polarizing, this film, because you got either people who really liked it or people who disliked it.
There's some guys at work who said I thought it was terrible.
Yeah.
And I was like, really?
My wife
I didn't think it was
hated
terrible.
it. So
I thought it was good. I thought it was very entertaining.
one thing that I learned watching this movie is that when the apocalypse comes, I'm getting rid of the wife immediately, because she said, I don't even know why you go through that much work. If it's just might as well just die. And I thought,
Well,
wow, you're
Yeah,
Not
dead
is-
weight here.
There
All
is
right.
some appeal to the sweet quiet end.
I
Yeah.
guess so. That was her. I thought there's no way Bridget is going to be my partner in the end here. So she didn't like that. She didn't. There's a lot of people who didn't like the ending. You know that
Yeah.
here they are in this place that
School for the Blind and all
yeah,
that. Yeah.
and I get it. There was some cheese there, but I'm also the guy. I like a happy ending in a movie.
Yeah.
I thought that the piece, plot holes, things that it's a movie. I have to say that. So
Sure.
But how are they driving around in a car with GPS? How come nothing else works but the GPS works?
That's a good question. I didn't think of that.
I go, yeah.
Cell
So the
Yeah.
phones and stuff are dead, but
Phones
the
went
GPS.
down. The
Yeah.
GPS.
Yeah, but you know
The
how
electricity was
you know
on.
how you can get no Wi-Fi signal or no cell signal, but your GPS in your car still works because that's satellite.
Yeah, but it's sensing things in front of him that he's going to run into.
Yeah,
I
but
guess
those are
that's
the
a sensor.
sensors on the car.
Yeah, you're right.
We just don't drive that nice of cars.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we can't. I can't
Yeah.
afford that.
Yeah.
My
Yeah.
car, it's got a sensor. When I hit something, it
Yeah,
makes noise.
Yeah. It's like,
So,
Yeah.
hey,
yeah.
idiot. you
My
did
Fred
this.
Flintstone mobile, it would never know.
And I did kind of struggle with the not knowing what it was in the end. What is
Or why.
or why,
Where'd it come from?
or is there a solution?
Yeah.
Well, that's
but
why
that's-
they threw in the one character in the film that had a theory.
Yeah,
You know, and so they basically let him explain the whole thing.
right.
Totally threw him in there for that.
And they killed him.
His explanation made no sense
sense.
whatsoever.
And then he gets in
I think
the
it's a combination of all the bad things that ever done be. I was like, oh great, that'll make sense.
Great.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And they're like, where did you learn this? Online.
online. I was
question.
doing research for a book about what?
Yeah. Who researches that?
Nothing.
My other question is that, you know, when a couple of the people die, they see something really wonderful that they're walking to
Yep.
towards. And what is it that you would walk towards? That what would have to be envisioned there?
Well, that's a good question.
Mine's
Well,
fried chicken.
Malkovich's
You
wife.
It's
Malkovich's wife thought she saw her mother
right.
Yeah.
and started walking towards her mother.
Right.
So it's just a trickster. It's going to get you any way it can.
But I'm saying, what would your trickster be?
Oh, I don't know.
Fried chicken. That's mine for sure.
I don't know. Like a really expensive set of bicycle wheels
That-
that's just sitting out there on the road. It's like, I've always wanted you.
Probably any of the females from the Victoria's Secret runway. Like, oh, there I go.
I knew you were going to go there.
Yeah.
I
You know,
shouldn't have asked.
Yeah.
Sometimes I forget how smart you are.
Not very.
Yeah.
We got fried chicken and bicycle wheels guy over here.
Yeah.
And then Othie's like,
Women.
Victoria's Secret's model. I'm like, that's a really good answer.
That is good.
I'd probably be like, well,
My answer
that's it.
sucked.
Yeah.
Well, I would say that I recommend it. I enjoyed it.
Yeah.
Russell?
Yeah, I think the reason it became so meme worthy is because the visuals were great.
Yeah.
You know, so for a film that is all about not looking, they really did a good job setting up the scenes and setting up the visuals and in the boat and when they're under the tarp and when they're not in there and
Right.
you have this feeling that they're in this claustrophobic world, yet they're in the middle of a giant beautiful river.
Right.
Yeah.
You know, so I don't know. I think it was good. Was there plot holes? Hell yeah, there was plot holes.
Yeah.
There was plot holes in A Quiet Place too.
Oh, yeah.
You know, it's just...
By the way, I watched that this month.
You did watch
Really
that?
enjoyed it.
It's a fantastic film,
Really good.
This year was all about sensory deprivation.
Yeah. That's our theme.
Yeah, just take something away that they can't have and then make it fun and scary.
Yeah, no, so I thought it was really good. I thought it was definitely worth watching. Everyone should watch it. It's fun.
Yep.
Agreed.
It is fun. It's good. All right, do we want to move on now to Peppermint?
Peppermint,
Easy
yeah.
one to go there.
Peppermints.
Yeah, so first of all, this was an interesting ranking. It was given a 6.5 on IMDb.
That high, really?
Yeah.
I'm surprised.
It was a 12% critics,
Okay.
but a 74% audience.
Wow.
So, for me, I judge movies differently based off of the intent of the movie.
Mm-hmm.
And this movie was not shooting for an Academy Award.
Nope.
It was a bang 'em up.
Yes.
Now, a quick little synopsis of what the film's about. 5 years after her husband and daughter are killed in a senseless act of violence, a woman comes back from self-imposed exile to seek revenge against those responsible and the system that let them go free. So, what I enjoyed about it was that I like a good vigilante film.
Right.
And she was playing no games. There
No.
was no, after I watched the movie The Departed, one thing I was afraid to get shot in the head. Though after I watched that movie, because everybody got shot in the head.
Everyone did get shot in the
Right? Well, in this movie, she didn't play no game. She didn't, shoot him in the leg and
Right.
and she killed them all.
She just went after him.
And it was pretty gruesome, and I really enjoyed that part of it. I liked the scene where she confronted the dad at the gas station.
Yeah.
And she's like,
that was cool.
and we all have times where we
wanna do that.
We want to do that to that person.
Yep.
What I didn't enjoy was the final fight there, the final battle in the street.
Yeah.
It's like, seriously, I mean, you're not strong enough that the whole city's not going to turn against you and fight against you.
Yeah.
Right?
I didn't buy it. Was unbelievable.
Right.
So, yes, I agree with that.
And the part I liked the least about the movie was the ending. The reason I didn't like the ending is, if this is about this woman being a vigilante for her family, she has completely had justice with all the people involved. Everybody's dead.
So why keep going?
Why do we need anything more?
Right.
And they set it up for a sequel.
They set that up when she turned the corner. I'm like, she's not going to be there.
Is that not exactly the plot of every Jason Bourne film ever?
Exactly.
Yeah.
Well, I put down.
I've killed everyone I held responsible for doing me wrong. See you next episode.
John Wick.
and there'll be somebody else that done her wrong,
Yeah. Somewhere
I also
No,
like
she'll be living a quiet life and she'll get pulled in.
Yeah.
To defend somebody else.
I like the scene where that other rude mother, she went to her house.
Yes.
That was fantastic.
That was fantastic. That's
But
one of my
I
tops,
wrote
too.
down, this is a lot like that. Remember that movie Long Kiss Goodnight?
Yeah.
It was a lot like that.
Yeah.
But I mean, the kid was still alive in that one.
Yeah.
But
that's a good movie.
But she's fighting that Gina Davis. That was really good. So I would say I would recommend that you see it, but take it for what it is.
Yes, I'd agree with that for sure.
Russ?
I would recommend that you see it if they're playing it on TNT some weekend or something like that. It's not, I don't know.
You
It's
wouldn't rent
okay.
it for $4?
It's okay. It's exactly what you're expecting to get.
Yep.
What really disappointed me were the bad guys. So Jennifer Garner was pretty good. And I don't particularly like her in things, but I thought she was pretty good in this. But all the bad guys and stuff are just so cheesy and not scary.
Right.
Yeah.
And not at all... There's no grit to them.
Yeah, I agree with that.
There was just no grittiness, I don't know, no sophistication to those guys whatsoever. So I was just like, yeah.
What'd you think of that opening
They
scene?
phoned it in on the rest of the cast.
The opening scene when they came in the car.
Yeah. What
is going on?
Yeah.
I enjoyed that part.
So would you recommend it?
I'm not saying run away from it, but I'm not saying run out and go see it.
All right. Well, I kind of enjoyed it, kind of didn't, because like you said, it's exactly what you get, what they show in the trailer. Good action. That was about it. I did not see the twist coming about the good cop being the bad cop and the bad cop being the good cop.
No, I didn't.
That
either.
one, I was like, okay, I like that, because
Yeah.
I didn't see that at all. Yeah, the only reason I really picked this because before we started this podcast, we all wanted to see it, and I'm very glad we didn't go spend $15 a piece to go see this in the theaters because it definitely wasn't worth that. And the cons, you like Jennifer Garner in this, Russ?
She's
like
okay.
Really?
I do.
Yeah.
See, I never saw Alias. Did you guys ever watch that?
I never watched that show either.
I don't buy her as an action star. I think you put like the Rodriguez chick from Fast and the Furious or one of those.
She's pretty good, but I think Jennifer Garner does a good job in the action scenes and things like that.
Okay.
But I mean, is she better than Scarlett Johansson as Black Widow? No. I don't know.
I don't think
really?
so.
I said I don't know.
Okay.
I think Scarlett Johansson might be better.
Huh.
Yeah.
I think they missed the mark a bit on the story because what I thought was captivating was what happened the 5 years she was gone.
Yeah.
How did she learn to become a badass?
Yeah. Where was the training? Well, you got to save something for the next one.
That's true. Yeah. Because I kept thinking that's the big story here.
Yeah.
And she killed off the main guys that did her wrong real quick, like you said.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And those killings were good. I liked the whole she blew up the dude.
The judge.
That was great.
Fantastic.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I wanted more of those kind of vigilante killings, and
Yeah.
then she wanted just to shoot him up.
Shoot.
Yeah.
And that's what kind of lost me. So
Yeah.
I'm kind of like you. I would say if it was on Netflix and you're looking for something action-wise, go for it. But this is not one to go rent and go actively pursue. So
No.
I picked wrong. It was all right.
I wasn't upset about seeing it. I enjoyed it. I'd say go see it. If you're looking for an action film.
I would certainly never see it in the theater, though.
I would watch this over Borders, maybe.
Yeah, me too.
Border is an amazing film.
Yeah, it was amazing to the right word.
Something like that. All right, well, that's Peppermint. Should we move on now to Blackkklansman? Russell, you want to
Blackkklansman, I will kick this one off.
Okay.
It was well shot, right? So Spike Lee is a good director. He directs movies that look good. To me, this was like every Spike Lee movie I'd ever seen. The characters are interesting, but they have no soul. There was not one character in here that I felt like really had any depth to his character. Even the main guy. I just don't feel like he had any real depth to his character. Ron Stallworth. And I don't know. What did he infiltrate? A local group of rednecks?
Yeah.
And it seemed like
I agree.
It seemed like Adam Driver infiltrated them.
Mm-hmm.
This guy was just like the phone secretary.
Yeah.
For it. So I don't know. It's a movie that you don't get what you're thinking you're going to get.
Yeah.
And I don't know if it's just not that good. I've never liked any Spike Lee films.
Really?
Do the Right Thing, any of that stuff.
Adam Driver did get nominated for Best Supporting Actor for this role.
Yeah, well, he was the main character.
And he was really good.
Yeah, he was good. He was the only one that even had a conflict. I mean, they kind of showed where old Ron, his name is John David Washington, where he had a conflict because he was dating the very
Black Panther,
Panther-ish,
right.
very anti-cop,
Yep.
progressive lady.
Yeah.
And so that was Adam Driver's character actually had like a crisis of conscience.
Right.
He's like, this is against my own people that I'm having to talk against.
That was interesting.
And that part was interesting. So I just don't know. They said crazy, outrageous, incredible, true story.
Okay.
Well, it was a crazy story.
Yeah.
How much of it was true, I'm not so sure.
Yeah.
Because a lot of people are saying not near as much of it is true as they're making it seem like it was.
Right.
But I don't know. And I don't know why this is getting all this Oscar buzz and Golden Globe buzz and stuff like that. I'm thinking it's just a really thin field this year.
That could be.
I don't think any of the movies that are getting nominated are that
There's only
great.
8 for Best Picture, and normally it's 10 or 12. It's been like crazy numbers.
Well, it used to be 5, and now they've gone up to 8 and 10, and it's just kind of getting goofy.
So would you recommend people go out and actively see this one?
No.
Okay.
No. This is a if you're watching HBO at the hotel in June after you get out of the pool, and this comes on, and you haven't seen it before. Well, go ahead and watch it.
I love how Russell's thought through all these circumstances.
Scenarios.
This is when I'm going to watch this movie.
And I don't like to be wet out of the pool and watching a movie.
That is after you've dried off and then you're kind of tired and you're like, well, this is good because it's well shot. I'll never say that it's not a good looking film.
Right.
Gotcha.
But it's just not. He just doesn't put any depth into his characters. He really doesn't.
what's funny is a lot of things I have written down here is what you just said. And before I do my pro and con list, I was just so disappointed in this movie when it was over.
Yeah.
I wanted so much more. And so my pros were acting. Adam Driver was great. He steals the movie.
Agreed.
A much-deserved Oscar nom. And my favorite part was when he's in the basement getting ready to do the lie detector. He's Jewish and trying to prove he's not Jewish.
Right.
Mm-hmm. You laugh at that and you also cringe with some of the things he's saying. He's
yeah.
But it's also at points.
But
like,
he's
funny.
heard it.
Yeah.
And that's what was great.
And the way he just rambles and he's good in everything. Lucky Logan I thought was underrated. I thought he was amazing in that. The one-armed brother. I don't know. I hope he wins. I do. I did enjoy kind of the trials of, like you said, the guy living the double life with. He's a cop, but he can't be a cop because he likes the Black Panther girl. But he also has to be a racist white man on the phone to the KKK. So I kind of thought that story was interesting. But overall, the thing I had the biggest problem with in the con I completely hate is what did they accomplish? So they infiltrated the KKK, that little area, like you said. But they didn't stop the bombing. The bombing happened. They just screwed it up. So when they got all these accolades from all the cops, it's like, what did you do to get that accolades and to be the heroes? I didn't understand that. They blew themselves up. You were just in the right place and knew that was going to happen.
Mm-hmm.
And if they wouldn't have messed up, they would have gone off and done it, and you still would have had to deal with that mess. I did not like that part at all. I don't think this movie deserves, like you said, any of the nominations it's really getting, other than maybe Adam Driver. So I actually wouldn't recommend this movie. I don't know who plays to this too, but I can't think of any of my friends are like, yeah, I want to see that one. Maybe if you are in a pool in June and you've dried off and you want to do it then, check it out. But I would say skip it. It's not my top 10 to see. No.
All right. What I enjoyed about the movie is I really, but first of all, got a 7.6 on IMDb.
Okay.
Higher than either of the ones that we just reviewed, Peppermint or Bird Box.
Yes.
That's crazy.
92% critics, 82% audience.
What are the critics loving about it? I don't get it.
I personally really liked the film.
You did?
I did. I enjoyed it. I would recommend it. So does that shock you?
A little bit.
Well,
because I didn't think this would be a movie that you liked.
What I liked about it was I liked that the bad guys were the bad guys. So it wasn't a black versus white. I mean, Adam Driver's the real hero of the story.
Yes.
I mean, now I like the main character. If I forget his name, or Stallworth. I liked him, and I liked how he was really struggling with that girlfriend. It was like things are going to change. It takes time for things to change. It's not going to immediately overnight be accepting, and I like that. He really was struggling with both sides, but he didn't go back and treat the white people bad because, he has this other conflict. They had a good relationship. I feel like I liked him. I liked Adam Driver. I love the part with David Duke, that it was David Duke.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know if that was really
David Duke has denied all of that.
Yeah. Right, absolutely. Yeah. But I love that it was David Duke.
Yeah, they didn't shy away from that.
What I didn't like was the politicalness of, at the end of the movie, whatever your politics are, it didn't fit into what the movie was. That's my 2 cents on it.
Yeah.
It was, you're forcing your political agenda at the end of the movie, but that's what Spike Lee does.
You say Spike Lee makes good movies at the right time when those movies need to be made. So maybe that's why he's getting those Oscar nominations.
Right. And
he's a good director.
But I enjoyed it. I thought it was a funny. There were parts where I laughed out loud. And in the end, the good guys won and the bad guys lost.
Right.
And that's kind of my jam.
Is it a remake of Blazing Saddles?
I don't think so.
Everybody's an idiot, but the cool black guy and the totally awesome Jew.
I kind of see where you're going with that. But
that makes sense.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? That's kind of how it is.
It is kind of how it is.
Obviously, it's not as crude.
Yeah, but I tell you what, if you just gave me 2 hours of flipping an undercover detective, I'd watch that.
Yeah, no, that was good. It had some good, I don't know, thrilling portions of it and things like that. And there was some good actors in there, but it's just the depth of character. He does not develop the depth of a character ever.
The one that was killing me the whole time I'm watching that, I thought Jimmy, Flip's partner, looked like Steve Buscemi the whole time. Like, is that not Steve?
Yeah,
it wasn't.
That
I'm like, that guy is Steve Buscemi.
Yeah.
I mean,
that guy's making the The kickoff Buscemi money right there.
Yeah.
Was it not Steve Buscemi?
No.
Because that was bugging me. I'm like, oh, Steve's in this. This is going to be a great movie. It was the first thing I saw.
I was kind of thinking it was him too.
It's not.
I was going back through some stuff about the movie, and it said that who was Alec Baldwin in this?
He was just the very first guy that did that racist. Gosh, it was
He
really.
was the opening scene guy.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. That was it.
Okay.
He wasn't.
I couldn't remember. I was like,
I kept thinking he was going to be more active, and
he
I'm
wasn't.
like, okay, he was just the kickoff.
But he's the number one name on the movie.
It's Michael Buscemi.
Oh, it is like
It's
a
Steve
Buscemi.
Buscemi's brother.
No.
It is right there, Michael J. Buscemi. He's an actor
He
and
looks
writer.
just like him.
He does. I mean, that's.
But I kept looking too, and I'm like, that's not him.
It's not.
That's
Steve.
why we kept thinking it was.
Yeah,
That's great.
No, it's because they're brothers. Yep,
that's awesome.
that's hilarious.
Okay, so basically we've all said see Bird Box, see Peppermint, and we're kind of split on Blackkklansman. So everyone go check out a movie if you want to
I
see it.
wasn't really
go
a
see
C
it.
Peppermint.
Oh, you weren't? Okay.
No.
I tell you what, if you personally want to go see these movies, you go see these movies. People
Yeah, don't
We're
listen
not
to
trying-
Russell.
listen to
We're
all
not
of
ever
us.
really discouraging anyone
No.
from seeing a film,
We're just giving our opinions.
but we're not always encouraging
And this
it.
month, my wife says I'm always negative. I enjoyed all three of the movies. I'd say go see all three of them.
Yeah.
So we want to talk about February's picks?
Yeah. What you got?
I'm going to go with best, what was it? Best picture pick, yeah, okay. And I'm going to go with Bohemian Rhapsody. Have you guys seen that yet? Did you guys see
I
it?
have not seen it.
I haven't
I've
either.
not seen it.
Heard it was great, but I heard it's all if you like, was it Live Aid?
Yeah.
It's basically an hour of a story and then it's a reenactment of Live Aid. So if you like Live Aid and like that music, you like the movie.
Very
It was
cool.
fantastic, yeah. Live
Yeah.
Aid was fantastic.
Good pick.
That's my pick.
Mm-hmm.
All right. My pick for the month is somebody's going to probably have to tell me what. My pick is Green Book.
And you have seen that, right?
I have seen that.
Saw it in the theater?
Yeah.
Good.
And it was absolutely one of the best movies I have
Don't
seen
review it.
in ages. I'm just saying. It's
You're
really
not the only person I've heard that from, so I'm excited to watch that.
one of-
fantastic.
Yeah.
One of my girls went and saw that. I think it was Jessie went and
She
saw
liked
it.
it?
Said it was really good, yeah.
Then she posted that on Facebook.
She posted
she
it
told
on
us
our
to
thing.
read her- that's
Yeah,
what-
and then I asked her, what did you like about it? And she texted me. She was like, how dare you make me come up with an intelligent response on the internet?
Oh,
and I was
man.
like, no, you're fine.
Yeah.
And what she wrote was good, I thought. So
It was, yeah. So I
Russell,
won't
what about
review
you?
it,
What
but
do you?
mine is Roma.
Okay.
It's a foreign film,
Something about Mexico, right?
subtitles.
But that was a Netflix made. They released it in theaters for this reason, but it's on streaming, right? For
Yes,
Netflix.
yes, yeah.
So another okay.
Yeah, it's a Netflix film.
Interesting.
Yeah, it's black and white, foreign film,
Okay.
set in the 70s in Mexico.
How many screens do they have to do to get like? Obviously, they're not putting it out like a national release. Obviously, it's not worldwide either. Is it just like one screen and then hey, it can be up, or how's that?
I don't know how that works. How they
because I can't remember what I read, but basically they're now associated with a picture house. It's not just Netflix, the streaming service or something now.
Mhm.
Like they motioned or whatever to the Academy Awards where they're part of the association. So.
Yeah, so I wonder if now this may have been played a lot in Mexico.
Sure.
It's a Spanish film,
Yeah.
Spanish-speaking film. So it may have played down there and done really well or something. I don't know.
It looks good.
And then Netflix may have optioned it
yeah.
to Netflix.
That's true.
You know, they might have bought the. So a lot of films they'll hit those circuits, those film festival circuits and things like that, like Sundance and stuff like that. And then a production company will come in
Buy it up,
and option
distribute
it. Yeah, that's what Miramax. That's what they used to do exclusively.
Well, what's the big one that Andy Sudeikis directed? Mowgli? How do you
Mowgli.
Yeah,
Mhm.
and that was like a big house, but then they sold it to Netflix.
Yeah, yeah.
Netflix put
Well,
it
and
out.
Netflix is kind of becoming. They're almost that straight to DVD route as well. If
Yeah.
you're like, well, you know, Cloverfield 3, we think it's gonna suck. Do you guys want it, Netflix?
Here's
And
the
Netflix
stuff
like,
for it.
yeah, we'll give you $20 for it. We're cool, you
We'll
know.
put it on.
Yeah, we got it.
I like that.
So, but it probably was released in. But I know it was in some independent film places. They showed it at the Tivoli at one time.
Well, I think we got some good ones for February. That's for sure.
Yep.
Yeah, it's gonna be really good.
Okay.
We want to talk about the Bill Murray documentary
yes.
here
Oh,
before
shit,
we.
yeah. Now, before we get started on that, did everyone watch the same documentary? Because I found a couple ones out there. So which one did you watch? I watched personally was the stories of the Bill Murray stories.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. Because I
Yes.
found you're like, I didn't like it, and I'm like, I wonder if you watched this other one that I found that I did not like either.
Yeah, no, it was the Bill Murray stories.
Okay.
Is the one.
Is it the one where the guy starts with a picture of him and Bill Murray?
No, I can't remember. I saw another one. It was more like how he became through Saturday Night Live. And
Oh,
how
no,
it's
no,
up
no.
and come- Okay.
Yeah.
More
No.
of a biography.
So this one began with him. Here's the picture when I met Bill Murray,
Yeah.
and it's just
Yeah.
like Bill Murray walking by, and then he goes to try to tell the story about traveling around and seeing the stories.
No one will ever believe you. When
Yeah,
he said,
exactly.
Yes,
that one,
yeah, yeah.
Exactly.
So we all
Yeah.
watched the same one. Okay.
Yeah.
No, I enjoy Bill Murray. I enjoyed the stories. I just thought the documentary was very,
Okay.
very poorly put together.
I'll give you that. I agree with that.
It
yeah.
was like
I don't think it was poorly produced, but there's this thing now in books and in documentaries where when you make a documentary, you have to, for some reason, insert yourself into it.
Yeah.
right.
If this guy would have made a documentary about Bill Murray stories and that had nothing to do
Right, with him.
and I called the number
Yeah.
and I
Yeah.
called the number and I
Yeah.
did this, and every book I've read in the last couple of years is the same way. It's about a story, but it's about what was going on in the guy's life as he was writing the story as well. And I'm like, listen, I don't care.
Right.
Get to the story.
Yeah.
And if he would have just made it that and featured those people, but he had to make it, I'm on this quest.
Journey. Yeah.
I'm on this personal journey to meet, why
And
I have this question. We don't need you in
He
there.
made it
You're not
like
the star
this
of the film.
Self-discovery thing. Well, it was really not about. If you're going to do a documentary about somebody, you ought to be getting an interview with them,
Yes.
no matter what
And I
it
kept thinking
takes.
that's going to happen. That's going to happen. That's going to happen. And that's what I was like, okay.
Because I wanted him to sit down and ask him about some of these stories and him
Yeah.
just deny or
Yeah. Never happened.
or
I can see him doing
mislead or
Yeah.
that whole thing.
I love Bill Murray, so I loved every minute of it. But I did not like the.
Yeah, I
director.
love the stories.
Uh-huh.
Absolutely.
And I loved all the footage and stuff that they had, especially from that party
Oh yeah.
where he's
yeah.
just hanging out in that party. I love the fact that he has no people.
Yeah.
He doesn't have an
Yes,
agent.
yes,
He doesn't
shit.
have a personal.
He might call you back.
Yes,
I wanna
he
get
has
that
an
number.
800 number.
Yeah.
That's totally awesome.
Yeah.
Well, in all the stories I've heard, he's a huge golfer. You
Yeah.
like golf, I like
Yeah.
golf, and some of the stories about him and when he goes out and golfs, he'll be out there and be like, "Hey, you guys need a fifth?" And they turn up.
Yeah.
Absolutely,
Yeah,
he
yeah,
does
they do.
that. And
Heck yeah.
anyway, I was hoping to see because there was this one where this girl was trying to get his photo, and he was in a celebrity event. He came over and just snuggled her neck for like 5 minutes and then just walked away.
Yeah.
No photo with her. Nothing.
Yeah.
Just snuggled her neck and then.
And he's not trying to do anything. It's
No,
just,
he just.
I mean, it's a,
me and Bill Murray.
yeah.
He's
and
entertaining himself.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think he can change the whole chemistry of a room when he walks in.
Exactly.
But the documentary itself was
Yeah.
poorly put together, in my opinion.
But
Yeah.
if you like Bill Murray, I'd say watch it.
it.
And I
Yeah.
think everyone likes Bill Murray.
And you can watch it on YouTube.
Yeah.
It's on YouTube and it's on Netflix now.
Yeah.
Oh, it's on Netflix?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I did see that this week. I did
Yeah,
see
it
that
just
after I
dropped on
watched it.
Netflix. Yeah,
Well,
so it's
super.
on YouTube. Yeah, I watched it on YouTube because it wasn't on there yet.
That's where I found it.
But yeah, it was on
Oh,
YouTube. It's on Netflix. But yeah, it made me love Bill Murray even more
Right.
and want to punch
that
the guy
possible?
who made the documentary in the face.
Yep, exactly.
Perfect.
Good pick.
Yeah,
Whoever
that was a good
picked
pick. I don't remember.
I think
We
it was
did.
you.
We
I
didn't
think.
have we don't have a documentary for next month. But I think I'm gonna.
I think we'll all be busy watching Best Picture nominees.
But I think I'm gonna watch Free Solo because you recommended it and it got nominated.
It got nominated
did.
for
So-
Best Documentary.
Best
I'll find that and check
So
that
so
out.
yeah, do it. Watch it.
Did you see that in the theater?
I did.
You went down to the one in Kansas City, North KC, right?
Went to the Tivoli with my buddy Chad. Yeah.
Okay. Y'all watch that one.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
So
think
that
I
would be a
will.
good
Alright,
one to
that
find.
one,
Yeah.
Okay.
I think you guys will really like it. You don't have to be a fan of mountain climbing or anything to really like it.
Gotcha.
It's good.
All right. I think that's it.
Yeah, that's it. Look
Thanks
for
for
us
listening.
on Twitter and the Facebook, and we're on Instagram now. I sometimes post to the right Instagram. It's somehow made an Instagram with my name on it too, and I was posting stuff on there, thinking I was posting for Dunestone. It doesn't make any sense to me, but we're gonna get it together, folks.
We have one business card up at El Taco H if that does anything for anybody listening.
Yes.
You'd like our business
Look
card.
for us at the El
We
Taco
have
H.
El
thousands.
Taco H. Thanks for listening.
Thanks a lot.
All right.